If you've been exhausted trying to hold it all together, your plan, your emotions, your future, and it still doesn't feel peaceful, this video is for you. I'm Kelso. I've learned that no matter how much you achieve, peace never comes from control. It comes from surrender. But not the kind of surrender that means to give up, but the kind of surrender that means to let go of the need to fix, force, or just to know. Because peace isn't found in pressure, it's found in presence. Surrender doesn't mean quitting. It doesn't mean you stop caring or trying. It means that you stop trying to carry everything alone. It means to admit, to humble yourself that you don't have all the answers and that you do need help. And it's okay because getting help is going to get you there a little bit faster. Not having all the control is going to get you there a little bit faster. We live in a world that says, take control, manifest it, make it happen, all on your own. You can do everything all on your own. That's proof that peace is about control in the world's eyes. And if it's in the world's eyes, it's not true peace. The world does not offer us true peace. Because if it did, we wouldn't need all this external stuff if we were able to find true peace. Surrender is realizing that peace begins when you release control. Peace begins where the pressure ends. It's choosing to stop forcing things to go your way and trusting that there's a bigger way that was already designed for you. To surrender is to stop fighting what this life is and to surrender what you are actually gifted and what you're here in purpose for this life. It's accepting what life is showing you instead of forcing what you are trying to get out of life. I do want to say, when I talk about God, I'm not talking about religion. I'm talking about the Creator, the one that created us, the one that created all of nature, all of the beauty, all of the animals, all of the life that is in this world. That is what I'm talking about. It's not religion. It is purely our Creator, the one who actually knows how to make you whole again. Surrender is simply saying, I don't need to figure this out on my own. I surrender what I've ever known and I'm ready to receive. Show me what's next. That's what surrender looks like. It's not weakness to surrender, it's true wisdom. Because the moment you release control is the moment that you make space for peace, for guidance, for something that is not a force, but is of true flow and true rhythm. Think about how much energy it takes to always be in charge, to always be right, to always be the leader of the group. Doesn't that take a lot of energy out of you? I know it does me personally. To plan every outcome, to fix every worry, every fear, to hide from things that you no longer want to be hidden, that you no longer want to be attached to. All of that pressure that you apply on yourself every single day to be the person that you're trying to be right now. That is not what surrender looks like. That is the chaos of the world. Welcome to the world, everybody. Now, imagine handing that weight to someone that's stronger, someone that wants to take that load, and someone that can take that load. That would be an amazing thing, just to give that to somebody else. And that's what surrender looks like. It's saying that I trust that I'm being led right now. I trust that I don't have all the answers. I won't have all the answers, and I'm okay with that. It's knowing when to hand over the plate, and not just one plate, but multiple plates. It's knowing that you can't do this on your own, and knowing that you don't want to do this on your own. You don't have to, and you don't need to. It's such a relief to not need to be in control, need to be the leader, need to go in every direction in which way. You don't need to know all the answers. You just get a flow. Isn't that so nice to know? Peace is not found when life is perfect. Peace is found when you're willing to surrender the control. Peace happens when you stop resisting what is. When you finally can exhale and realize that you're still safe. And when you don't have all the answers. It's okay to just let go. That's where you find the true peace. Surrender is a practice. It's not a one-time decision. When you fully surrender to our Creator, you have to surrender multiple times, multiple parts of yourself, multiple things and places and the person that you've become. It's not a one-all be-all. It is a conscious decision to live in a space of surrender. And when you are able to live in that space of surrender, you are given the ultimate peace. The peace of knowing, the peace of comedy, the peace of patience, the peace of understanding, and the peace of humility to know that you are not created to do this on your own. Our soul needs our Creator. Our soul yearns for our Creator. And that's why you're on this video right now, because you have been searching, looking, and waiting, and you're like, how do I surrender? What does that mean? It's saying, God, I know that my emotions feel wild, like a wave, and I can't control them. I feel like it would be so much easier for me to not face the problem and just sit in them and let them steer my mind. But I release them to you. These emotions that have been bottled up, I release them to you. They're not mine to handle. I don't want to handle them alone. And I give them to you. And sometimes I do close my eyes and I do picture myself. It's an act of handing over what I need to surrender to God. What I need for Him to take from me that I have not been willing to. Sometimes it really is an act of sitting down and journaling and letting your emotions just flow on what you're holding on to. Everyone's different out there. Yours won't be the same as mine, and mine won't be the same as yours. And that's perfectly perfect. And that's why God designed us the way that He did. That's why our Creator designed us all so differently. When life feels quiet, that's surrender. Not striving to get answers, not pushing and pulling, not wanting more. It's being okay in the quietness, in the stillness. This is where we hear Him. This is where we hear our Creator. And this is where He speaks to us because He needs the room to speak. He's not going to speak while you're in the middle of talking to a million people, going on coffee dates, eating out all the time, hanging out with people. You're not going to hear Him then. He's going to meet you in your quiet time, in your stillness, in those moments when you're scared and you just don't know how to surrender. This is where He meets you, is right here. Peace is not the result of having everything figured out. It's what shows up when you stop trying to control everything. You were never meant to carry the whole plan. You were meant to walk with the one who already has it. And I know you're probably tuning into this video and I'm going to learn how to surrender to God. But here's the thing. If you are lukewarm, if you are just curious of our Creator, or if you're on the walk, everybody is in a very vital spot in this life. And just make things very simple for you. Get very back down to the basics on who our Creator is. Don't make it complicated. Let Him change you. Let Him love you. And let Him show you what surrender is. Because I promise you, when you surrender, He's going to just move your soul. Our souls need our Creator. He is the one that connects us. He's the one that makes us understand everything around us and why this life is made for us and why we have to live the way that we do. If you have questions, you can comment below. We are going to be continuing our series of the Prosperous Way and of what surrender looks like. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're tired of fighting, try surrendering. And if you don't know what that means, I'm sure that you can think about something in your life that you strive for way too much that you need to let God take care of. And actively speak it out loud and ask the Lord to take it over for you. And He will be delighted to. All you have to do is just ask. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I've missed you and I am back and better than ever We have started doing a 24-hour live stream, just like a prayer worship area that you guys can go to. It's really nice music. This is the music I always listen to, and so I wanted to start making our own for our channel. But it will be playing 24 hours throughout the entire week, and so there'll be a new one every Sunday, and then it will play all week long. You guys can tune in when you need someone to pray over you. Comment your prayers there. Me, my team will take care of it. We'll be praying for you guys. We're just so lucky to now have our ministry and be growing this. So thank you so much for coming back here. And we're just going to get everything going, glowing, growing. And if you guys have any questions, we'll be posting 2 videos a week. So stay tuned. Much love.